Hey guys, All Things RC here. It's Darian. I'm kind of here with a controversial topic today. Um, Most of you guys know who are subscribed or whatever. I work for a hobby shop, so I get asked a lot of interesting questions per se. But one of the most controversial is, should I upgrade my RC with metal arms and just metal all around the car? You know, aluminum upgrades, steel upgrades, stuff like that. Now, as a given, your turnbuckles and camber links and stuff like that, they're going to be either steel from the factory, or they're going to be like, if you've got a Traxxas car, they're probably going to be plastic. Unless you get the VXL models, then you have the steel turnbuckles and camber links all the way around. Now, a lot of people will tell you, okay, it's okay to upgrade this to aluminum, but not that. And other people will tell you just to upgrade everything to aluminum. And if you're me, I'm not that person. I will recommend you run as little aluminum on the car as possible. And the four things that I will tell you, well, three things that I will tell you to upgrade to aluminum are your front hub carriers, your front caster blocks, and your rear hub carriers. That's it. Do not do anything else aluminum. And you're probably asking, why would you do that? Why would you only upgrade those certain things to aluminum? Well, here's why. Because if you are the type of person that just kind of beats on a car, and even if it's four-wheel drive, your tires, odds are they're going to be unbalanced. They're not going to be perfectly balanced. So whenever you're going at high speed, it wobbles a whole lot, and what it's going to do eventually is it's going to wear out your bearings and the wheel hubs. Now, what happens when you do that, if you don't know or don't pay attention to the fact that they're gone or worn out or whatever, it's going to waller out your plastic hub. Now, if you have aluminum hubs, you avoid that problem. You just take the bearing out. Oh, it may have scarred the anodization on the aluminum, but odds are it didn't waller anything out or hurt anything. If you have plastic hubs and your bearings go bad, then it wallers out the plastic inside the hub, and whenever you go to put a new bearing in, it doesn't fit right. So there's that. So those are the only thing I would recommend upgrading to aluminum. Now, as far as everything else goes, like your arms and stuff like that, here's the thing about upgrading your arms to aluminum versus, why you wouldn't do that. Now, you upgrade your arms to aluminum, sure, they're really strong, really rigid. They're not going to break, but what is going to break are the things around the arm, which are going to be harder to get to and more expensive. Like on this guy, you can see where it kind of mounts up here, where you get the bulkhead up front. And if you break that bulkhead, that's probably close to a $20 fix. And you got to take a lot apart to get to it. You break an arm, you take the set screw out of the pin, pull the pin out, and then you slide a new arm in, put it back in, and the new arms are probably $8-10 maybe, depending on which ones you get. Now, you bend an aluminum arm, or you break the stuff around an aluminum arm, it's a lot more expensive to fix, and it takes more time to fix it. So that's why I don't recommend going to that. Another question I get frequently asked is, should I put steel gears in my car? Now, in the Traxxas gearboxes themselves, I've got all steel gears throughout the entire gearbox. And that's inside the gearbox, so that's okay. That makes it strong. I would prefer that. Now, on the outside where your pinion gear and your spur gear mesh up, here's the thing about putting a steel spur gear in. Most of the time, whenever you put a steel spur gear on a car that originally had a plastic one, that steel spur gear is hardened, and it's a lot harder then most of the pinion gears that are actually made, even the Robinson Racing hardened pinion gears, are known to fail. You know, if you put metal spur gears in a car. So here is kind of my point. A Robinson Racing Mod 1 hardened steel pinion gear is $12.50. And that's from the shop that I work at. Now, a steel spur gear is probably around $20. I don't know, we don't sell them. And all the cars that I have that have metal spur gears, I just bought them like that, and I'm just going to leave them like that because I don't really care. As long as you keep your mesh right, everything should be alright. But I will tell you that I would rather any day go through one of those plastic spur gears than one of those metal pinion gears. And the reason for that is that a metal spur gear is around $4 or $5. A metal pinion gear, well, they should all come metal, but the Mod 1 pinion gears that are in like the 8 scale cars, they are $12.50, $11.50. They're pretty pricey. They're relatively expensive compared to like something like this. You know, the pinion gear I got for this, it was I think $3.19, and the gears are around the same. The spur gears are around the same price. You know, so that's my kind of take on a topic like this, where you've got several different kinds of opinions. Personally, I don't recommend putting hardly any metal on the car if you can help it. Other than your camber links, maybe even your shocks. As you can see, you know, the aluminum big bore shocks aren't a bad idea either, because then your shock caps won't blow out. But as far as you want your steel camber links, which are adjustable. You want your steel toe links, which are adjustable, and then you want your aluminum shocks. And I would say the aluminum front hub carriers, the front caster blocks, and your rear hub carriers. That should be the max amount of aluminum you should put on one of these cars. And I've already gone through my reasons why. You're just going to tear up stuff around those aluminum parts that you put on there that are any more extensive than those. So, anyways, thanks guys for watching. If you liked the video, drop a like, drop a comment, please subscribe. We don't make any money off of this. We don't intend to. It's just, and we just try to inform you guys, and kind of give you guys our takes on what you should do with your RC stuff. So, and I'm sorry for the poor video quality. I kind of came up with the idea to record this video late at night. It's, I think, around almost 11 o'clock now, 10:30, 11. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you find my reasons logical. If you have any kind of input you would like to add, or if you have any questions you'd like to ask, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.